Hey there, hi there, hello there. Your show today? No radio? I thought I put 3 or 1. Looks empty, but they'll be here.
Norma, pequeño shopping, ¿sabes?
No complaints. I got some cakes coming over about 2:30 for my birthday, so I ordered birthday cakes. Yeah.
Are you gonna be here?
No, I'll be here. I'll be here after the show, but then I gotta go get the cakes and bring them back. That's good. Nice from Clear. Lithuanian coffee cake and some other cake. I'll bag some cake for you.
Yeah, no, a couple of mine are done. We got great gifts. You know, the Unity Foundation, all the nonprofits are coming over to ask for money.
You look so nice today.
Thank you, things for the show.
Oh, for Lisa's show.
Yeah, my son gave me. I want to bring in one of those.
Sorry? Oh, that's so nice.
Everybody on the phone. Like, we're in the first.
More beautiful. Vegas and you know Jamaica, the water of course is even more beautiful. But those buildings are so special. The reason the Caribbean water is so beautiful is because it's crystal. It has crystal and green and blue. Actually, it's a more you look at it and say, wow. But, I mean, most people would say that there's nowhere more beautiful than Green Mountain. Sit down. You have a good time here.
What do you do?
I'm a lawyer.
Yeah?
Yeah,
What do you specialize?
a personal injury, people get run over, the doctor comes up and wants technical, stuff like that.
Which one was that? I just saw a movie with Danny DeVito and.
Oh, great movie. Matt Damon.
Yeah!
That's a
That's a great movie.
What a great movie.
That's like the newest version of my cousin's game.
Right? Now, in that movie, he was hired by another lawyer, Mickey Rourke, a really, really tough hustler. But he a young lawyer who didn't even have the license yet, and he would go sit in the emergency room and wait until, somebody study for the bar. So, I bought a building across the street from the emergency room.
Uh-huh.
And that's what I often said to him.
Really? You and all down here with the scene.
What's my building? My building, I own the building. It's right across from,
Hola, te estoy llamando. Te estoy llamando para...
And one time live up in the heights? No? Very heights, no?
I might be here,
Hi, can I get the Lisa show?
Yeah.
Come on, she's not here yet. Oh, you just got here.
I'm here, of
Hey,
course.
girl.
How are
Come
you?
on in.
How's it going?
Harry's out today.
Okay, all right.
Come on
Hi.
in. We are
I'm
ready to
good.
go.
It's Cinco de Mayo week, and I have
I think
6
that-
events today.
Come on in.
And I'm in the midst of 6 events for pre-Cinco de Mayo. It's not even
I
Cinco de
can't
Mayo
take the
yet.
pressure.
Oh, a lot.
Are you Geller?
Gelman.
Gelman, please meet you. I'm Irving Pinsky. You always say hello to me, but I was never sure. Gelman, you do the writing, right?
I do,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Yes,
see.
she
I
does.
see you writing furiously on your laptop.
Well, I'm sorry if I'm ever antisocial. I get that way around deadlines.
You're focused.
I'm a nice person though when I'm not on
When you
deadline.
I
so
love it.
Diagonish, you know what that means? You don't know Yiddish at all? Diagonish means don't worry about it. Diagonish.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
To you.
Pinsky.
It's your birthday?
Yeah, I ordered a couple of cases from
birthday.
Clears, but they won't be here till about 2:30, so you'll miss out. But you're cleansing anyway.
Yeah, I
probably.
am cleansing.
Yeah.
But thank
Are you
you. Oh my
enjoying the
God.
conversation?
I can. We're gonna
Yeah,
go live.
there you go.
What do you like to talk about?
Anything.
All right, here we go. Let me let's do this, and then once we go live on Facebook, then I'll share it to my page.
Beautiful.
My rabbi at my bar mitzvah was Gelman.
Oh yeah?
Erwin Gelman. He used to be the rabbi on Young Israel on Norton Street.
Let me
Yep.
see.
Small world.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta get into my
I know there are
email.
still some Gelmans out there. Okay. So it is now live, my dear.
Live, and we're on the air.
Live.
Put your clothes on. That was terrible.
All right, here we go.
Happy birthday, Pinsky. Can they hear us?
All right,
They can.
Yay!
all right. Let me get this set up. Let me go to Facebook, and then I will share.
Beautiful.
Oh, what am I doing? New Haven Independent.
We have a new guest today, Ms. Gelman. She's-
And is anyone calling in?
Oh, we might.
Hey, you want me to put out a call for lawyers to call in and we can fight about something?
Uh,
Why peace is
oh, this
no
is
good?
you know what, Luce? This is perfect because I wasn't figuring this out. Okay.
So if we have people calling in, I'll grab a computer. If we don't, I'll leave it out there. So let me know.
Okay.
We can have a right-wing meanie call in and we could hang up on him.
Nah.
Going
You're
live
serious.
now.
You have better instincts than I do.
No.
You ever hear of Pinker? Pinker
No.
wrote the book The Better Angels Are Winning.
Oh.
Like society, people are evolving better. And right below it he says, at least we don't throw virgins into volcanoes anymore.
This is true.
And he's a genius, a super genius up at Harvard, but his genius is not necessarily in it might be in linguistics.
Mm.
So some of my friends who are professors say he should have stayed to linguistics, but he wrote what's considered a great 800-page book on why we have less wars, less deaths, and less stuff like that. And then some guy named Gray, who's also super smart, had like a fight with him in the Guardian. It's fun reading for your coffee talk
Yeah, I'll check
conversations,
it out.
right? And then on top of that, there's a guy out of Yale who wrote who wrote a really good book called Triangulating Peace. And his basic theory is, mind you, I haven't read one of these books. I just call it nonsense, but don't we
That's
all? But I'm sincere. But Triangulating Peace, which says basically that the reason why we have less war is because of international trade combined with international organizations and
All right, here
democracy.
we go.
Democracy.
Sorry
There we go.
about that.
They're good reads. I'll
Okay.
write the titles down for you. And you'll
Wait,
be,
so do we have people calling in or no?
Yes.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, because Cinco de Mayo. Some folk. I think I have somebody from one of the restaurants.
Okay, I'm gonna grab my computer.
okay.
Put your
Fresh faced
headset
kid, huh?
on.
What a nice kid.
You got to turn that off.
My sister calling me for my birthday.
Oh,
Hey, Linda, hi. Stevie, hi, Stevie. Oh, you're
Awesome.
wonderful, Stevie, wonderful.
oh.
I'm on the radio now. Do you want to listen to me? What station is this?
Celebrity.
103.5 FM.
103.5 FM?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
103.5 FM?
Yes.
103.5 FM. I'm on the radio show, Stevie.
All right.
Okay?
And then yeah, or you can share the link. I'll show you how
I
to do
can
that.
share this. We're on 103.5 FM now. We're doing a radio show. It's my birthday.
Hello,
Okay?
hello.
Okay. Can I hear you?
Okay, we gotta.
I think you
Yeah, because then you're gonna get the feedback. Make sure the ringer's off though.
hang that ringer.
There we go. Okay,
Alright.
let's do this.
Yep, you're on.
O-N-O. Okay.
Wow. Get in touch with God. Turn the radio on.
Okay.
Okay, these I put on.
Yeah.
Ooh, good.
Ooh.
I don't. Oh, I hear it now. Turn the radio on.
Welcome to the Culture Cocktail Hour. I'm your host, Alisa Bowens Mercado, and every Thursday I trade in my dance shoes and I spend time with you, the listeners, to talk arts, culture, music, relationships, politics, a whole bunch of stuff here, folks. But it is another glorious Thursday. The sun is out, the sun is shining, and I am excited to be back here on the radio. New Haven Independent, want a big, huge shout out to them. They just did the great give. So I hope you gave, because we here at this radio station are passionate about what we're doing. We're passionate about the community. So continue to listen, and we will continue to keep you informed. So we've got a great show ahead. I have my co-host here, Mr. Irving Pinsky, and it happens to be his birthday. So we're going to just see what he's going to be doing for his 21st birthday. And also, it is pre-Cinco de Mayo, and I'm excited. I've got a rundown of places and things to see, eat, and drink. So my gosh, lots going on in the Elm City as far as Cinco de Mayo. So, as the old saying goes, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Sit back as we serve you up a tasty mix of talk radio. You are listening to the Culture Cocktail. All right. Well, Mr. Pinsky, happy birthday.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
I know you are. And when one has a birthday, one usually wishes for like one blessing or something. So what is it this year that you can tell our listeners what you want for your birthday or what your wish is?
I never even thought of it like that, just to make it to 250. I'm 249 years old. That's a scientific fact. If I make
Okay.
it one more year, I'll be 250. I'm
That's
close.
great.
I'm close.
That's great. Every birthday I like embrace it. I used to celebrate my birthdays for a month, but now I don't do that anymore. I just celebrate them for a week.
Every day's a miracle. You know it,
That's
and I
right.
know it.
That's right. Every day you wake up and you're breathing, and it is a true, indeed, a blessing. So what's one birthday wish? You know, like when people, I don't know what your faith is, so I don't know. You get birthday cakes.
I
But
bought 2 birthday cakes. They're coming over when I pick them up at Clear's.
okay, now what
two-
kind of? Because I
bought-
know Claire's is very health conscious.
Yeah.
So are we getting like the full double on chocolate, vegan style, or what?
I'm getting 2 cakes. One is definitely the Lithuanian coffee cake, which is actually famous. And then the other one, I forgot what they told me they were going to give me, but I ordered 2 cakes. So they were ready, but I was so close to being late. And I was early, but I was so close to being late, I decided to blow them off because I couldn't find parking. And I drove down here, and I was early, and that
And
was
you
better.
were early, okay.
But I bought French fruit out there, a lot of healthy
Good. Well,
fruit.
see, I can have the fruit because I'm at the end of my 10-day cleanse. Actually, I'm on day 11, so I survived my 10-day cleanse. I feel amazing. I really do. When you cut out some things in your life and in your body's not intaking, it's just an amazing thing. So the sugar, the liquor, the beer, all of the great stuff that you deprive your body of. But for 11 days now, it's just been me, my water, my cucumbers, lemons, mint, and my smoothies, and some protein. So
Wow.
because I want to live to see another year.
Well, we both believe
Yes.
it. Every day's a miracle.
Every day is a
And I
miracle.
brought fruit from Edge of the Woods, which is a great place too.
Oh, I love Edge of the Woods. Yeah, so it's in Edge of the Woods, you find that they support a lot of local Connecticut farmers, which is great. But I mean, the produce there is amazing, and they've got some really good. If you're trying to eat clean, healthy, then Edge of the Woods is great. And I actually had I think it was an orange from when I was on your show, so that was very good. So that was very tasty. That was one of my snacks.
We did a TV show.
Yeah, we did. It was.
I
great.
got the video. I got to pick up the tapes today or tomorrow. The discs. I'll give you
Okay,
one.
perfect, awesome. So let's get into some current events.
Let's go.
Before a while, because there's a lot, and it's great to see our station manager Lucy back in the chair. Lucy, we have missed you.
Well, we miss Harry. We miss Harry Droz, who you
Yeah.
on, the NHH station manager. But
Shout out to Harry. Harry's with us every Thursday.
Harry rocked it. Harry pulled 2 12-hour shifts during the Great Give. He kicked
Go
butt.
Harry.
Yeah, Harry is amazing.
So Harry's not
So
messing with anybody today.
He's at home taking care of himself. He is a new grandfather, a second time over. Yeah.
Congratulations to Harry.
His daughter just had a beautiful baby girl.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mazel tov.
That
Yeah.
is awesome.
On Babs Rolls
Congratulations.
Ivy's birthday. So we were saying that the baby should be named Babs.
Babs, that's right.
Because his other granddaughter is named Bella.
Babs and Bella.
I know.
I mean, come on.
I am team Babs and Bella.
Yeah, that is amazing.
But,
Team
but
Babs.
Harry, we miss you and we're
Yes.
so grateful for you.
And we'll see you next week. Yeah, he'll be back in the chair. But so let's go on. Let's go into our current event.
Yay.
When you turn on the TV, what's current? And usually it's like, what's the trending topics. And so we go into our politics.
Lock them up.
I know yes, I know.
I'm
yes,
so subtle. I'm so
subtle about it. I know. And you know what? Yeah, I think that's the sentiment of a lot of the country. And but yeah, so the Obamacare, the Republicans are heading to the Hill today to vote on the to repeal their new version of Obamacare.
Which I can sum up for you.
Well, let's sum it up.
It's the Republican version is as follows: don't get sick.
Right.
And if God forbid you do get sick, die quickly.
Right, because then it's going to be a long, drawn out.
Because they're not going to pay for it.
Right. No, but I think we all knew that.
Yeah,
And
we
I
know
think
it.
that, this country is, I think we all know what we've gotten ourselves into now. But I think the reality is going to be when you are not able to get covered. Because the pre-existing, I think the smoking mirrors, or I think that whole pre-existing conditions, like, they wanted to, build that in. I just think that's a bunch of malarkey, because now it's going to happen. Yeah, you can have a pre-existing condition, but you're right. Don't get sick. Like
It's like-
tomorrow, don't get sick. If you are healthy, I'm cleansing, I'm juicing. But if I get sick tomorrow, then game over. I am not.
Or even not sick, like any one of us can exit this office and get hit by a car at that intersection. I don't like to think about it.
Right, but no, that's reality.
You're one accident away from needing to be in a hospital and
Right.
needing to have insurance.
And no one could afford
Exactly.
those prices. Nobody.
Right. Well, you just sit in the waiting room at the emergency room and just like
And
hope
die.
and pray that, your insurance, that the Republicans and President is getting ready to just completely dismantle the ACA. So get the phone lines are open, 203-872-7356. We have, the lines are open. Our views on here are our views, but this is a place and a platform where you can call in and tell us your views. What do you think about Donald
Trump.
Donald, Mr. President I can't even come to the facts to say president. Mr. is, they're getting ready to repeal Obamacare. So if you have any thoughts about it, give us a call. Also, I read in the New Haven Independent, there was a stay for the gentleman for immigration, which was, because I've been following that story, and I'm thankful for the New Haven Independent that you're actually following that. So his stay, just I think went into effect just this week. So I think his attorneys have been working tirelessly to give him more time to see how he can remain here, because I think he has two beautiful daughters who are in. I think they're from Waterbury, and it just would be a shame. He's been here for over 20 years. It would be a shame for him to because of these immigration laws, to just get, kicked out. As an attorney, Irving, what can you say about, how long can his stay last?
What kind of country tries to throw a father of two wonderful citizens out of the country when these kids need their father?
Exactly.
They used to call themselves the Family Values Party. You don't hear that anymore. I mean, Trump had so many families, but I call him the casino president, right? But
Why do you call him the casino
Because he
president?
owns casinos, and they're all instead smoke, mirrors, and glitz. Remember, you said smoke and mirrors. You go in there. They give you cigarettes to kill yourself with. They give you mirrors to feel good. Free drinks to get drunk and lose your money, and then they take your house. They foreclose on it. These are mean people. These are not nice people. Now, what you do for a living? He still owns the casinos. So he'll pass a bunch of laws that say gambling can get more rights, and they'll take your house away faster.
Well, I don't know if he owns any more casinos.
He does.
Every,
don't doubt it for a
okay,
second.
well, every business that he owns, I believe, he's ran it into the ground, or it's bankrupt or something. And if it's Trump, whatever, Marina in New Jersey, in Atlantic City, that, my gosh, if that's still open, that looked like it was on its last leg about 9 years when I was there. So
here's the shift.
Okay.
Here's the play. What happened was his name became more valuable than his management ability, which brought all those companies in New Jersey down the toilet.
Right.
So the Trump Taj Mahal, they all went down. What he did was he discovered his name was more valuable. So in Las Vegas, which is much bigger than Jersey, they paid him for his name to be an owner of things like their Trump casinos.
Right.
And those are huge, but it's not his money. And in other countries, they're using his name too. Right before he got elected, he won. The Chinese government gave him trademarks for
Right.
things, including an escort service. How funny is that? All right, Trump escorts. So anyway,
You can't even make this
I'm going to
up.
hurt myself laughing. So crying. So okay, so they get right before they give him, I don't know how much it's worth, maybe $1 billion. All right. So now when he negotiates with China, he knows gosh darn well that guy signs one piece of paper and his trademarks all go back to the other guy who had him before him.
Right.
You see? So he's totally on his knees to them.
Well, you know, it's one big business play here. I mean, his daughter is involved. And,
Yeah.
You know, she's taking heat now for
Everything.
everything, including. You know what? It's just not a good look.
It's called
for the country.
conflicts of interest.
Yes, it is. And you know what? And in a court of law, a conflict of interest. Like I've
In the
got.
Constitution.
Check this out. I've gone to jury duty, okay? I have, and all 3 times, and I really honestly, I want to serve on a jury.
Yeah.
But the first time I knew the judge. She knew me very well as a kid, and so it was a conflict. And then the second time I knew the defendant. So, but it was one of those things. It's
Now,
I know,
now
that was
let
a
me tell
really-
you, in the old days, back when we had 80,000 people in New Haven, or 50,000, you knew each other, so you were on the jury anyway. But nowadays, if you know the judge, then you're off. You're off. You're off.
Yeah, you know the defendant, you're
Yeah.
off. You know the,
But
you know.
they all
both of
knew
you.
each other in the old days.
Yeah, but I mean that. When I'm back to my point, that's a conflict of interest. So not that I mean, I could have been, you know, I'm biased, but you know, but I'm like a normal thinking person. But a conflict is a conflict. And if a conflict is a conflict,
What's the
you know,
conflict if you know the person? You're still able to judge if it's true or not. But I'm not saying they have to take you. I'm just saying that,
Yeah.
that
Well,
you
we
know
just-
people. We have freedom to know people.
Right. We just know what's going on in the White House. There's a lot of conflict. There's just a lot of conflict, period.
Well, he's
And
conflict
so
of interest
that's-
means that his
yeah.
interests come above the country's.
Well,
China
that's what's
can
happening.
cut off his money.
Yeah. And you know, and segueing into North Korea, so they are
Korea.
they've been he's really pissed them off enough that they want a big builder and better. That's
Yeah.
going to be their new slogan: build bigger and better and farther.
They're shooting missiles that blow up 30 feet off the ground.
Well, the thing is, and like I said, we have to stay abreast. We have to stay knowledgeable, and we have to stay in the know, because there's something. I can be very honest with you. I haven't turned on CNN probably in about a week because it's just so depressing. But we as Americans and as citizens who are living in this country, there's a lot at stake: healthcare, immigration. You know,
Death
potential
penalty
war-
that's going to go wild.
Yeah, potential World War
The economy
III.
going down the tubes because he's
Exactly.
going to take all the money out of the banks and give it to his daughter.
Education. So we have to stay, you know, abreast. But again, 203-872-7356. That is the number. We're going to take a short break. Make sure you call in. We are talking a bunch of stuff
Yeah.
today. Yes, and it's Irvin's birthday today. But when we come back, we're gonna go over some relationship stuff. And it is pre-Cinco de Mayo here at the Culture Cocktail. So we're going to let you know where folks around the Elm City are going to be serving up a tasty mix of margaritas and all that great stuff. Nachos, tortillas, and tacos. All right, we'll be back in 2.
Good.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
These are the names of the two books I mentioned, and the 3 characters. Gray,
thank
Pinker.
you.
He's so
They're on both
knowledgeable.
sides. I know a lot of coffee
Thank
talk.
you so much.
I tell people I have a PhD in coffee house conversation. But you know, nobody. There are people who know more than me. That's for damn sure. I can get in a fight in an empty room.
That's you.
Where's Dallas?
He could not make it
He's
today.
having an happy Friday. You know, we ought to do this. I have a new voting strategy.
Okay, I'm on the radio.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'll call you back.
Oh, here it is.
Okay.
You know, we always talk about registering voters because I'm obsessed with that.
Right.
And that's the best way to get any semblance back in this government. Registering voters, especially in Florida, you know, Ohio, Michigan, Pennsylvania, but Florida number 1. Because they really killed us in 2000 and 2016. Florida sank us. And so what happens is, so my theory is, we have to find places in New York where people have dual residences, where you're registering voters,
All right, I'm ready.
and
You
you know
ready?
people can register in both states.
I'm gonna bring you back in, okay?
Let's go. I'm making it work.
And welcome back to the Culture Cocktail Hour. I'm your host, Elisa Bowens Mercado, and every Thursday I join you, the listeners, here at the New Haven Independence, WNHH 103.5 FM. Give us a buzz, 203-872-7356. And again, I'm joined in studio by Irving Pinsky, and it's great to see Lucy Gelman back here. She's covering for our Harry, who is out after doing a Great Give marathon.
Harry,
Yeah.
you're amazing.
So, Luce, tell us how did the Great Give?
It went really well. So the New Haven Independent and WNHH, which live under the auspices of a nonprofit called the Online Journalism Project,
Right.
raised about $4,700,
Nice.
which is about
Very
four times more than what we raised last year. So that's great for us, but much more than that. So what Harry and Paul did between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. both Tuesday and Wednesday was they brought in nonprofits from all over New Haven and the New Haven area, and they had them talk about what they did and sort of sing for their supper, in the sense that they had to do a song or a poem. And I love that. I love that because for me, it is what the Independent and WNHH is all about.
Right.
You know, we talk a lot about what it means to have a stake in your community and what it means to be of the community and for the community, and to write and produce kind of by the community. And this was very, very much an example of that. And so I just like, I get verklempt thinking about, you know, what Paul has built here. But
absolutely.
But I think it is genuinely these two wonderful days of sort of giving and then also celebrating New Haven, which is like Babs Rawls-Ivy, one of our hosts, said, you know, other towns like Houston, Texas has bars and strip clubs and terrible zoning laws. We have nonprofits, and we do. We have 470 nonprofits in New Haven, which is crazy. Yeah, totally crazy.
But we love our city.
We love
and
our
these nonprofits
city.
love the city.
They do.
That's why there's so many.
The number of people I know who are making very little money because they love what they do.
Yeah.
Yes, including people in this room.
Exactly.
So it was great. And then
community.
from 8 p.m. Tuesday to 8 a.m. Wednesday, Brian Slattery and I were in here. We held it down.
I checked that out.
It was fun.
I was
we mixed drinks with Tim Cabral, and so I don't remember like 2 hours in there. Tim, we love you.
Isn't Tim there? Tim is awesome.
Oh yeah, owner of the Ordinary.
Yeah, and it's funny because I've had, I think for my birthday one year, I had one of the bartenders, actually two of the bartenders came in here and made me up a birthday special.
Yeah.
So that was good. So yeah, I could probably imagine that after 2 hours, a little bit of Tim.
It was fun though. You know, Brian Slattery is he's a man of many talents, but so not only does he play about 8 instruments, but he's also a novelist. So when it got late and the musicians and poets and our friends went away, we did some literary analysis of 50 Shades of Grey, and that was I had forgotten how bad that book. I had to do a freelance assignment on that book when it came out. Yeah, but if people are like, I'm going to pay you to read this terrible book and write some words,
I'd be like, give me the book.
Yeah. I mean, as a journalist, you kind of like, you got to have your side hustle, right?
Exactly. Of course.
You got it.
That's right.
But I had forgotten how bad it was. And we were both like ravenously hungry. And of course, she talks about these sandwiches that she's making. And so that's all I remember. I was like, God damn, she makes all these sandwiches. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, it's funny because I think I got through half point of that 50 Shades of Grey book. I never finished it. Yeah. I was like, okay.
It's not salacious though. I mean, it's not. That you can kind of tell that I think it's written by like a Mormon mother of 12 or something like that.
Yes, it's definitely not.
I mean, love to the Mormons.
Yes.
I guess.
Right.
I don't know how I feel about that, like rebaptizing Anne Frank, but whatever.
I don't know. That would work.
But you can tell because every time there's a sex scene, there's very clinical language. It's like, and my vagina felt hot, and my clitoris was swollen, and it's not like it is not salacious.
Yeah, no, it was not like down and grungy.
No,
Right,
it's
you
it's
find
like
other
it's the
stuff.
partner book to What's Happening to My Body for Girls. So
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
Is
So
that a
that's
good
not-
body? Is that a good book? What's happening to my body for girls? Is that a good book?
it's like a biology text. Yeah.
So
Which is
is
great.
it written like a biology text?
Yeah,
or is
yeah,
it-
yeah.
Okay,
It teaches you. It's for women, young women. It's the What's Happening to My Body book for girls.
Love
and
it. Yeah, no, women, people need to be educated
yeah,
That's why I
on
asked
stuff
the
like
question.
this. Yeah.
and it's for young women who shout out to that author. And it's an old book, but it gets reprints.
Nice. Barnes and Noble,
yeah.
Yale Bookstore.
Yeah,
Local.
but it's for young women who are going through puberty, who are like, what is happening to my body? And they're, I was scared. Like, I don't know a woman who was like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody ever. People are like, what is that?
What
you
is this? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sort of mysticism around it. Some I was lucky. I was raised by people who believed in biology. So
Right.
But a lot of people I know, a lot of young women I know, their parents just didn't talk about what was going on.
Right.
So
And that's I think today, more people Google stuff. Back in the day, you went to your parents and they sat you down, even though it might have been uncomfortable, but they were like, okay, this
when
is
a
what's
man loves a woman.
Right, exactly. Or The Art of Sex, I think. Or wait. Oh, God. But literally, like you just were able to go, you had a human conversation. But anything that anyone wants to know, right now, I could Google anything. And I said, I think people are cutting out the middleman, like the parents, which I think is horrible. And they're going straight to Google, and that's where people are getting all of their information. So I think one of the weeks we're going to have a psychologist on to answer questions, and then we're going to have probably a physician on to kind of piggyback maybe off of this. Of people just probably have questions, and instead of maybe Googling something, because you can get all kind of
Dr.
opinions.
Google will tell you that you're dying.
Yes.
So, I mean, Dr.
Dr.
Google
Google,
is
yes.
really dangerous.
Totally dangerous. It's just and I think that's an addiction too. People that Google stuff for. I mean, just everything is out there. It's just the craziest thing. But speaking of like our bodies, after Cinco de Mayo and all the tacos and margaritas that anyone can consume tomorrow, there's gonna have to be like a fiesta of movement, to get rid of the
Carbs.
yes, and the tequila,
Mhm.
carbs and tequila. So I have a rundown of places where you can go celebrate Cinco de Mayo. But let's get a consensus. And I will give you the history of Cinco de Mayo, because don't forget, it's not about the festivities that kind of follow. There is a reason why everyone celebrates Cinco de Mayo. So I'm going to go over that. But what's your favorite spot for Cinco de Mayo? And Lucy, I think we had this conversation last year. I don't know if Barracuda, for some reason, Barracuda came to mind.
I love Barracuda.
Isn't Barracuda great?
Barracuda's great. I will be seeing the new play at Longworth Theater for
Oh,
Cinco de Mayo. Yeah.
okay. Oh, the name of the play?
The Most Beautiful Room in New York, and it's written
Very
by Adam
nice.
Gopnik, who writes for the
Okay.
New Yorker.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's about food and family. So I'll be probably eating Mia's, a traditional Cinco de Mayo fare
Emia's.
at Mia's, but the firecrackers sake. Great.
The
Which is
sake.
great. But if you want a sort of traditional food, there are places that you can go to
Yeah.
get.
Oh,
And
definitely.
tequila. There is no shortage of tequila in this good city.
Tequila will be running through the veins and the sewers and the everything of the city of New Haven tomorrow. So let's go over a little. Oh, Irving, where do you celebrate Cinco de Mayo?
Mexico.
Yeah, well, you're not in Mexico right now, my
Yeah, but I
friend.
still got 12 hours.
Yeah, you do.
He's gonna get on a
He's
plane.
got to get on a
Pack
plane.
my bags. I'm
Okay,
going to
You're going to
Mexico.
Mexico.
Don't try to stop me, baby.
But is there a place that you actually enjoy going to?
Well, sometimes I go over to Amigo Felix.
Yes,
And,
on Whaley.
Yeah. And
Whaley Avenue.
yeah.
That's good. Yeah, they've got. I am
They're
a
nice
big
people.
fan. Oh yeah. Felix is amazing, and his wife Rosa. And their quesadillas, I love their quesadillas.
Bobby.
But Cinco de Mayo, okay, is a celebration held on May 5th. The date is observed to commemorate the Mexican army's unlikely victory over French forces at the Battle of Puebla on May 5th, 1862.
That was during our Civil War. They were fighting
Fighting
down here too.
Right.
People have to stop fighting.
Yeah, no more war. Under the leadership of General Ignacio Zaragoza. Okay, in the United States, Cinco de Mayo has taken on a significance beyond that in Mexico. In the USA, the date has become associated with the celebration of Mexican American culture. In Mexico, the commemoration of the battle continues to be mostly ceremonial, such as through military parades. In the United States, Cinco de Mayo is sometimes mistaken to be Mexico's Independence Day, the most important national holiday in Mexico, which is celebrated on September 16th, commemorating the Cry of Dolores that initiated the War of Mexican Independence from Spain. So Mexico wants the folks in the USA to know that there's a significant difference. There's something that's observed on the 5th, and then the other which is on September 17th. So happy Cinco de Mayo. All right, so this is what I have found. So Wooden Tap, which is a little bit out there, I think will on the Post Road, we'll be having $3 margaritas all day and all night.
She researches the show. Isn't that's why you're here? Because you do your research.
Well, I mean, I don't want to give, I don't want you, going to,
you want to do it right.
I don't want, right. I'm not going to send anyone to a place where they can't go get good margaritas and some tacos. But now just downstairs, so now that's Wooden Tap. So just downstairs, Zafra for Cinco de Mayo, an all day, this Friday, $5 house margaritas, $8 flavored carmaritas, $8 Carmarita Raspado Snifters, $3 Coronas, Pacifico Modelo bottles, and $5 nachos. And Chef Louis will also be making his signature shrimp Creole tacos. Yum, yum, yum. So that's at Zafra. That's right here on Orange Street, our neighbors here. And then we have Viva Zapata. Viva Zapata, I love Viva Zapata. It's a place that I would frequent often. It has the best nachos. Now, when I say nachos, okay, I'm not talking the big stack and piled tomatoes, ground beef. I'm just talking a flat plate with beef, their cheese. I don't know what cheeses they use. It's just amazing.
Thick cheese.
Yeah, and some black beans on the side, and that's it. Nothing piled up. There's no lettuce. There's no tomato. It's just, you get right down to the nitty gritty. It is nachos, beef, cheese. That's it. It's amazing.
What a New Haven tradition. Viva Zapatas.
Viva Zapatas. I love that. That place is a favorite. So Cinco de Mayo, come see us for the $1 off all Mexican beer bottles in Lime Rocks margaritas.
It's across the street from Barracuda, so you can kill two.
Yeah, you can go to Barracuda and then go over. Yes, exactly. $2 off pitchers of sangria and Lime Rocks margaritas, and they've got enough shots of Patron, Tequila Mockingbird. You get it, Tequila Mockingbird to kill.
That's very good.
And then Pacifico, okay. Pacifico, I love Pacifico because I actually go dance on Fridays at Pacifico. But they're having a Cinco de Mayo celebration. So in celebration of this great holiday, Pacifico's Tapas Bar and Lounge will be having a fiesta countdown starting tonight. That's actually tonight. They will be offering drinks and food specials. Come on down and celebrate. So it's going to be featuring a Mecca Altos tequila flight specials and giveaways. All right. And then also Cinco Mexican cooking class with executive chef. Now this is great. I love this because they're going to, a lot of us consume tons of Mexican food in this city. But it's great that I think that they're offering a place that you can actually, with the chef, the executive chef, Rafael Palomino, he's going to, be cooking up a storm. Limited seating available, but that's tomorrow. So $5 shots all day, $5 Pacifico draft and tequila fight specials, $4 tacos, DJ all night, start out to DJ Mario, and 7 to 9 p.m. giveaways and more. And we're actually tonight, we're going to be at Diesel Lounge celebrating pre-Cinco de Mayo. So you can come out, get a free salsa lesson. I'll be giving salsa lessons at around 9:30. But then there's just, specials all night. Just come down and and dance. You know, eat, drink, dance. They've got some happy hour stuff that they keep out until about like 9. So that's always a lot of fun. And then we circle around. I'm kind of like going in a block here. So started over here. Geronimo Tequila Bar and Southwestern Grill celebrates Cinco de Mayo. Party starts at 11:30 a.m.
Tomorrow.
This is almost like kind of like sounding like a St. Patrick's Day
It's
kind
too
of.
early.
It's a Mexican
Ooh.
pub crawl.
Yeah, it could be like
Pub crawl.
it could be a pub crawl. Absolutely. Isn't that too early? That's a little too early, right?
Too early.
Well, the only see if I was
Because you two are overachievers. That's why it's too early. You got to get in touch with America. It's like Social Security at 14. Have a good time, kids.
wait, are people actually like? Okay, so if we're not in touch, are people actually like drinking at like 11 in the
I
morning?
promise you. I absolutely promise you they're out there.
Like Monday,
Enjoy yours.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, they are.
I'm sure they're enjoying it, but by
Yeah.
12, like how can you be productive by like 1 in the
No.
afternoon? After
I
like
have
2
no
hours
idea
and-
about being productive. That's beyond my scope. I'm not interested in that. But I'm telling you, there are people who know how to party a lot more than we do.
Do we call those people social drinkers or I don't know?
Some are, some are
I just
drunk.
can't at 11:30 in the morning get up. The only time I can actually do that is when I'm on vacation or I'm on an island. I will start drinking prior to 11:30. If I'm on an island, 11:30 is way too late. I'm like I have some catching up to do. That means I had a great night the time before and I'm like late to the beach party because like I'm telling when I'm on vacation and the palm trees and the sun, the beach, the pool, whatever, like
It's
9 a.m.
intoxicating.
It is. 9 a.m. is my go time.
You ever go to Mexico?
Yes, I have. I love Mexico.
Isn't it wonderful?
It's a great place.
Aren't the
to
people
visit.
nice?
People are so beautiful. You know,
I
people
know.
are generally like nicer when there's like a palm tree around.
The American media butchers them. The American media thinks that Mexico is the most violent, mean place you ever saw. But when you go to Mexico and you meet the people, you are shocked at how really, really nice they are.
Well, I
And
mean,
that's a tribute to them and a disgrace to the way our media benefits itself by knocking others, by knocking the people in other countries. It's really
well, I mean, if you
unfair.
have any sense, you
Who
just,
has sense?
I mean,
America.
well, I mean, I always just had the highest regards for Mexico, and I have a ton of folks who I love dearly, who are Mexican Americans and still have family over there. So, you know, I didn't think anything less. There are bad seeds, bad apples everywhere. That's in New Haven. That's in Mexico. That's wherever.
Show me when you see on TV a bunch of nice Mexicans.
Well,
They don't
the
put 'em on
American
TV.
public might not depict that. Yeah.
The
Which
American
is-
media depicts like a whole different breed,
Yeah, and that's
and that's a tragedy.
no, it is, and that's why we have to, like I said, we have to, you know,
Speak out.
speak out, right? Exactly, lock him up. All right, so we are still at Toronto because I got to tell you what they are doing. So at 11:30 a.m., you can actually indulge in like a bunch of stuff. You know, tequila, tacos. They are on Crown Street. There are giveaways and a pig roast. Check that out. Pig roast in the parking lot beginning at 5 p.m. So
Where?
this is Geronimo Tequila Bar.
Geronimo's? They have a parking lot next door by the National
Well,
Park,
it's no,
by
it's-
Louis Lunch.
Yes, exactly. So you can enjoy a amazing pig roast.
Oh, poor pig.
You know, so beginning. Oh, we love pig roast.
I
My
never
family's
had
from
one.
down south. Well, we'll have to invite you to one. It's great. The party expands outdoors with a street party in the driveway and the opening of an outdoor taco car and musical entertainment from a mariachi band. I was going to say you can't have Cinco de Mayo without mariachi. So how much fun is that going to be? So Crown Street's going to be pretty lit up. And Coco, the donkey will be roaming the streets of New Haven to bring the party to the city. And I don't know, that's a real donkey or that's like just.
Donkeys live around here. They get along just fine.
Are they?
Yeah, but let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Is salsa Mexican, or what
No,
what culture does that come from?
Well, you know what salsa? That's a whole. People in Mexico absolutely dance salsa.
Okay, I'm wondering where it originated. Who named it?
Yeah, well,
Salsa could be a Mexican name for all I know.
yeah. I mean, you have your sauce. Salsa means sauce in Spanish.
Okay.
So I mean, it kind of we all
Saucy.
salsa. So that's the beautiful thing about salsa. It encompasses thing, but it's not from Mexico.
Okay.
But people in Mexico absolutely enjoy the salsa. Like they have dance teams in Mexico, which are tons of fun. So people are dancing all over the country. People in Asia dance tons of salsa.
Why not?
We're gonna do a show about the history of salsa.
We already did a show where it showed that the brain doctors recently came out with a study, and they said that salsa is good for your brain, keeps you from going senile, and makes you happier. We did that.
That's right.
The science came out a month ago.
About a month ago.
And we started talking about it.
Yeah, and you know what? The research on that was just amazing. I'm happy.
Real doctors.
Yeah, well, I'm happy because then I know that what I'm doing every day, I can kind of continue dancing, and so I'm going to have some health benefits. Which is going to be great. So that is the rundown of our Cinco de Mayo. So folks, there, like I said, tonight, you could join folks, over at Pacifico. You can come and see me at Diesel and Fornarelli's. To my salsa friends, you can go dancing at Fornarelli's tomorrow at Cinco de Mayo. I think
Where's
it starts
that?
at like 9:30. That's an Italian restaurant on Orange Street. So that's down the street. And Owaka Kitchen. Can't forget about Owaka.
Right.
Owaka Kitchen.
Right near Pacifico.
Right there, yes. So that whole block and that whole area is gonna, just be
Light it up.
lit up for Cinco de Mayo. So I'm really, really, really excited about that. So I don't know where I'm heading up. I'm still cleansing, so I might have to get like a virgin margarita or something. I can find one. Yeah, I can find one. Just no tequila, just extra lime. All right, folks, we're gonna take a quick break and we'll come back, and a couple of events coming up in the city. A good friend of mine, Erica Bogan, who's going to be my guest next week, she's going to be talking about recruitment that's ongoing for the fire department of the city of New Haven, and that's completely important because we need to get the word out there and have people really come in and sign up to be going into the fire department. So there's openings. So we'll be talking to Erica Bogan next Thursday, but I'll give you a little bit more information about that. So sit back, relax. We're going to be back in one. Okay. Yeah, they're having recruitment soon. You must be getting all kind of birthday.
So, Elisa, when you're cleansing, do you eat beans or legumes or anything, like vegetable?
Veggies the first 10 days.
Yeah.
And then I'm following a strict 10-day detox.
Oh, got it.
Get everything out of the system. No meat, no nothing. Just straight everything. I haven't had anything hot in my mouth for 11 days now.
Yeah.
But it feels good.
Yeah. I drink warm water in the mornings, but I mean that's not like.
Well, I can have tea. I said that wrong. I can have tea. I can have and I do lemon, cayenne pepper, and ACV, like that Bragg's vinegar.
Yeah, apple cider vinegar is like,
it's the end all to the be all. The end all to the be all.
It's good stuff.
Total good stuff. Oh my God, I still had one more thing to mention.
That's okay. We've got about 6 minutes.
Okay, perfect.
So, want me to bring you back in?
2 seconds. Let me know if you need anything else. Oh, I didn't want I needed the, come on. Nope, I didn't need all that. She sent me. All right, bring me back in, hon. Sorry, I'm going to try to get this.
Okie dokie. You're going to hear the music go down.
And welcome back to the Culture Cocktail. Don't forget, every Thursday, we want you to tune in. We want you to call in. Don't be shy. The phone lines are always open here, 203-872-7396. This is great because this is the first week I've not tried to give out my cell phone number. Which would have been okay, but it's just, sometimes if I'm teaching a class, it's kind of hard to, take calls. But before the break, we were discussing recruitment for New Haven's Bravest, the New Haven Fire Department. And so we want to make sure that folks are aware of what's going on. So in this city, it's for the city of New Haven, recruitment to be a New Haven's Bravest. So next week, I'm going to have on a very, very, very dear friend of mine. And today actually is National Firefighters Day. So shout out to all of my friends and family who are on the department. And we just always say, thank you for the job that you're doing, and, just always be safe. So International Firefighters Day is today. And so go hug a fire person.
Go hug a firefighter.
Go hug a firefighter. That would be great. So, I'm very excited about her coming in next week because she's going to let us know, about the application. And the application has been released. So do not wait. Pick yours up ASAP. And you have until May 30th to get them back in before the deadline. So it kind of says, what do you have what it takes? First of all, I'm like petrified of I can't candles. Like I love candles, but I have this thing in my brain. I'm like, oh my gosh, something's gonna, catch or something. Yeah. So, it really takes somebody, brave. And
so your announcement before next week is that you will not be going out for the fire.
Yeah, Elisa's no. Elisa's House of Salsa. I know it's fiery up in my House of Salsa, and I know it's hot. And, but I'm going to keep my damn shoes.
You're going to keep the fire in your belly.
Yes, keeping the fire in the belly, keeping the salsa going, but not going to be trying out for New Haven's Bravest. But we want folks that are listening to make sure that you get some information about this. And so it says become a New Haven firefighter. Information session will be in March, April, and May. And like I said, you're going to learn more about the process, the training, study materials, interview prep. And this is sponsored by the New Haven Firebirds and the New Haven Hispanic Firefighter Association through the city of New Haven. So my good friend Erica will be on next week to answer all of your questions. Yeah, because it takes a certain person to, police officers, fire fighters. And shout out to all those women that are firefighters. And we want more women. Get out there, apply. This is just, we have women in male, dominated jobs, but the women are doing just as, good of a job as any. So we want to see some young women sign up for this. So I think Erica's been doing this for about 19 years. So kudos to her and to all of the females who are out there and keeping us safe when, you fall asleep and burn the whatever.
It can be a great career move.
Oh, absolutely.
For the right people, it's like,
absolutely.
Instant middle class. And, you can get all kinds of free benefits, and you can work on your education while you're there.
Closer to the mic.
You can work on your education while you're there. You can get closer to the mic. You can do anything you want in the New Haven Fire Department.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Thank you. I'm actually looking forward to finding out some information myself, and just to kind of pass that along. So,
how much money do they make? Do we know yet?
I don't know that, but when Erica comes next week, I'm sure there's a guideline. But
Google
it's a great.
That.
Yeah, well, you could Google that, but we'll have someone here who knows, the answer about a guideline of what somebody could potentially make as a firefighter. So I just think it's a fascinating career. I was watching something this morning. I think they had Michael Strahan go through a burning building And he just said, I think he was in there for maybe like 30 seconds, and the end was very intense.
So he just
So,
knocked it down.
So the intensity, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
One punch. It
No,
was down.
I think Michael Strahan was trying to get out of the building. I don't think he, his focus was just like follow the firefighters, get in, get out, be safe, make sure everybody that's going in is getting out.
His
So,
quote,
yeah.
I'm sorry, I believe his quote was, "I want to get to Cinco de Mayo. Bye.
Maybe.
Arrivederci, Roma."
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, so we will have that next week. And don't forget, the annual Freddie Fixer Parade is being held in a couple of weeks. So we're going to have one of the organizers stopping by within the next couple of weeks. And so he can tell us all about the parade. So Dexter will be on our show. So there's a lot of stuff going on. My gosh. I will be at in the Hill today at the library community event teaching salsa.
Excellent.
And that's going to be great. And then after that, I have to go to the Reggie Mayo Learning Center to teach a little bit more salsa. And then one of my favorite places in the city is Fellowship Place. So I will be at Fellowship Place. And I think I've been going there for 4 years straight now, or even probably more. And I love just seeing the smiles on folks' faces when
all
they
of
learn to
those
move.
places are really great institutions.
Yeah.
Like the library really care. I mean, it should go without saying, but the library really is an institution that wants to be in the city and doing cool events at its branches.
And they are.
Yeah, and it's so special. And Fellowship Places is a very, very special place.
Very.
I think that there are institutions that are more alive than even institutional. They're just so alive every day.
And you know what, we're going to do that. We're going to have that at some point in June. We're going to have, we're going to be featuring places that have been, in the city, and some places that, sometimes you just don't, they're here, but you just don't know the gravity of what's going on and what they're doing. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be spotlighting places around New Haven in June. And then tomorrow, I'm going to be at Junta. I love Junta. I love that organization. But I will also be kicking off, or helping to kick off, the Big Read for Arts and Ideas.
What time is that?
That's at 5 p.m. So come on down to Junta. That's going to be a good job. Good, Lucy. See, Lucy comes to like events, and she's doing but she's working, but then through the corner, like out of the corner of my eye, see, Lucy doing her dance steps. I always love it when I see you at events.
Junta.
Yeah, isn't Junta great?
Junta is amazing. Junta and Grand, check them out.
Yeah, definitely. And Arts and Ideas. So I'm very excited about the
And have you
Big
read
Read.
the book?
The Big Read, yes. Well, I read a portion of that.
So yeah, it's
amazing.
A book about immigration
Mm-hmm.
and a very brave teenager who tries to immigrate. So Into the Beautiful North.
Yes, is the book.
Yes. By Luis Urrea.
Yes, and I'm very excited to. It's kind of like the unveiling and the whole, countdown to Arts and Ideas. So that's going to be fun. We have a bunch of stuff going on that day, so that's going to be a good time. But Irving, happy birthday, my friend.
I only met Lucy today, and I think she's an urban genius. Right? She knows everything about this city.
Let me tell you something. You
Right,
want a
you
tour
agree.
guide? Listen, you want a tour guide? This is the one that you would call. All right.
Birthday tour.
Yes, exactly. That's right. We're going to be signing them out, Lucy. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? It's that time again. This hour goes by so fast, but it's always an hour that I love spending with you, the listeners. It's just great. Great to have Lucy back. Irving, happy birthday, my friend.
Dear.
Make it a good one. Enjoy that. I'm going to have to take that rain check on your birthday cake and, have some maybe next week. So celebrate your birthday for another week.
No problem.
All right, folks. Well, that is my time. So remember, always keep your glass full. Stay positive. Stay focused. Until next time.
Via con Dios.
See.
Well, that was good.
That was fun.
Fun.
Oh man, I'm gonna try to be at Junta for the thing tomorrow too. So.
You are? Yeah, because they're doing like the dual thing, like the Big Read.
I think it's so great that Juan Carlos.
Yes. He emailed me like this morning. I love Juan Carlos.
He's amazing.
Mm-hmm. You got to get down to Junta, Irving.
On Grand Avenue?
Yeah. Yep, you gotta get down to Junta. They do some like incredible
They do really
things.
wonderful work.
Yeah.
This city is alive.
Oh, it's so
Very
alive.
I know.
Yes, super alive. All right. How is it Sarah? Who used to come on after Luz?
Oh, Sharon.
Sharon.
She moved to New York.
No. That's why. Okay. I
When
haven't seen her.
can we do a show on the road with registering voters? That would be
Oh
fun.
yeah, we have to. Yeah, because I mean,
That's
it's
a
sooner
worthy
than
project.
later.